Welcome back to Monkey Ball TV. I'm Andy Osters. This is Andy Fresh Hour. We're going to talk to you today about the top 16 world-ranked players, coming to Worlds, right?
In the entire world. These are the best 16 monkey ballers you're going to find.
It's an international ranking. This
Yeah.
is a global, there's
Yeah.
a huge, there's a algorithm that goes into this ranking. You can go to
It's very scientific.
playmonkeyball.com if you're interested in seeing the actual,
Yeah.
the math.
So the reason we talk about the top 16 is because we have 5 qualifying groups in the morning, and one of those groups is made up of the top 16 players in the world. So this is kind of where everything happens.
Top billing, and we also take those top 16 out so you people in the outside 4 groups have a chance to make the afternoon. This is a huge format change. When was this? What, MB?
Oh, we've probably been doing this for 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
I think it really enhances the tournament and also gives kind of a marquee space on center court for those top 16 in the morning. And I've been there. It's been a number of years. You're there every year. There's some pressure there in the morning.
Hey, me. I was the defending world champion last year. Lost my first 2 games. Had to go play the 8th place person from Group A.
That is nerves.
I was nervous. I was down 6-0. Battled back and won and made the afternoon. But just because you're playing in the top 16 doesn't mean you automatically qualify. You have to do some work, and it's against the best players in the world. So what do you say we count these down?
I'm in. Let's start at 16. Mike Price, Lansing Sports Authority. He's
Mike
a leisure
Price.
sports enthusiast.
He came on strong at MB8, made the quarterfinals. He's been playing a lot with. He's got a lot of family members playing. You don't mess with him. And Erickson Park is his home field. He plays softball there. So
this move helps him.
He's used to this area. So that's actually my first opponent that day.
Chuck Tronosky.
Former world champ at MB5.
1?
It was the rainy day.
Oh, the rainy day Chuck.
Yeah.
Yes, the rainy day Chuck.
He hasn't done much recently. You know, you can guarantee he's going to be in the top 16, or he's going to make the Sweet 16. But you can't mess around with Chuck.
Homeboy can throw.
Yeah.
14, Joe Poodle.
Joe Poodle from Jackson.
Our first Jackson appearance
Prison
here.
City. He signed up late last year. I think he was supposed to be in the top 16, but he didn't show up until late. He's really good.
I got to tell you, the Patriarch Park tournament, where I basically just shit the bed all day, he was on fire. Could not miss the 3-bar.
He finished second place that day, and because he's legitimate. He's a legit player. Joe Poodle,
Legitimate.
14.
Jason Salmon.
Is it Poodle or Poodle?
I think it's not Puddle. I know that.
Oh,
it's
no.
definitely Poodle,
Poodle.
like standard,
Like-
not toy, standard.
Got it. Okay.
Jason Salmon. Swimming upstream for MB9.
There's no way he's a 13. I mean, we've got someone who
The
finished.
only reason he's a 13 is because he wasn't here last year.
Wasn't here last year.
That's it.
He's a legitimate top 5 player. So
The only question is, what pants is he going to wear?
he will have special pants for us.
Special
Jason,
pants.
don't let us
special
down.
pants. All right, coming to 12, Manuel Tello.
Another Prison City. A little bit quiet.
They're infiltrating.
He's an assassin, though.
He's quiet.
Those Jackson guys are good.
Ugh.
He's good.
11, Keith Hagan, a name that we frequently just toss around casually. Sometimes in bed, whatever. No, I just meant just in general. Sometimes I dream about Keith in a weird, competitive way.
Want me to talk now?
Edit that out.
Keith Hagan, he can beat anyone in the world, but he can also lose miserably to anyone.
Yeah,
so once he gets on, you're in trouble.
Sometimes I feel bad for him when he's got the shanks like that, Sometimes I
He
feel bad
actually,
for him.
Dan Keitel was really good last year. Keith, early on in the day, had him on the ropes. But that's when Dan caught fire in the Sweet 16.
Happens.
Yeah.
Number 10 is one of my, sleeper, Jim Wenzel.
He's tall.
Oh,
He's good.
Do you think that's the first thing that everyone says about him when they say Jim Wenzel? Tall.
You're 6'9".
Yeah, that's probably the first physical trait they're going to come up with.
He's not going
for
to
you.
chat you up. He's focused on dropping threes on your ass.
Oh, from a high altitude.
Do you think that helps? I think we've talked about it before. Like
it
taller.
helps? It helps.
It's just so smooth.
So smooth, silky. 9, Eric Tronosky. We got some people. We got some coming back.
Monkey Ball Jesus.
Birkenstocks. Probably a cargo short of some type.
I don't think he wears Birkenstocks.
Yes, or it's like a Chaco. It's a Chaco.
It's something. It probably has a bottle cap opener on the sole.
Yep.
Something like that. again, another guy who's always seems to make it to the Sweet 16, if not the Final 8.
He's always there. Maybe it's not his
He only
year.
plays one time per year. He comes to this every year. There's no practice for this guy.
No, it's muscle
Just shows
memory.
up and throws.
Muscle memory.
Yeah.
Number 8, Sean Damron.
Sean comes to this every year from Birmingham, Alabama.
It's a long
He used
track.
to have like kind of a stigma where he didn't perform at Worlds, but now he's, I think,
I don't know what you're talking about.
he had this stigma. But now he's playing. Who did he lose to last year?
You've got the bracket.
I know, I'm looking.
I see it.
I'm looking.
Keep looking back.
Oh,
back.
he lost to Andrew Alexander in the Sweet 16. Nothing wrong with that.
No, Andrew,
So,
Andrew was hot last year.
Sean is no longer putting all the pressure on himself. He's ready to go.
Here's a name that I like at 7, Brent Morrow.
Brent was on a streak for about 4 years where he made the quarterfinals every year. I don't think he made it last year. He broke the streak last year. But
Hang on, I'm still throwing.
he does take a long time.
God,
I think the more we say something, the more he's going to do it. So I'm just going to ignore it.
Number 6, Andrew Alexander.
I don't-
Commish, what do you think?
You know,
What do you think?
well, I think he's got an engagement later on in the afternoon, so he'll probably be more focused, more drinking more water,
More
less
water.
beer.
More water.
Boy, if he gets going, I think he is a dark horse to win it all. So do I. You think so?
I think that every year.
Okay.
Number 5, preschool teacher You
He's
think the talent juice is going to make an appearance this year?
He made the semifinals last year and kind of fell apart then. But he's kind of been working his way. It's like Sweet 16, then Final 8, then semifinals.
He's not
Is it-
plateauing. He continues to move.
He's one of those leisure sport enthusiasts. He's got the perfect mold to be a monkey ball champion. Just in his mindset and the sports he likes.
Alcohol tolerance.
Yeah, he's good.
Dan Keitel at 4. Dan Keitel, I'm telling you, this is stacked. You're talking, I'm going to say from 10 up.
There's a lot of guys that can win. And
A lot of
there's
guys. A lot of guys that can win.
There's absolutely no doubt that Dan Keitel should be on the top of your list after Dean Allen.
I agree. Oh, man. Keep forgetting.
Is that on purpose?
Number 3, Dean Allen. This did not work out well.
All right, number 2.
Can you we're just moving right past it. Love that. Eye of the Tiger. 2, Ryan Lepeak. So quiet. So deadly. So
definitely.
polite.
He is
Smiles all the time. Shakes your hand. Comes up and gives you a little back rub. And then just beats your ass.
He's another one of the Prison City guys from Jackson.
Wears a lot of neon.
I think he practices a lot.
By himself in the backyard while crying.
I don't know. I just think he practices a lot.
Okay.
And
He doesn't know the specifics.
There's been fewer tournaments than usual the last 2 years, except for down in Jackson. They've been playing a lot.
They've been hitting it hard.
So I think he may be primed.
And
this
then-
might be his year.
the number 1 ranked player in the world in 2013 is
Yeah.
Andy Freshard. What do you know about this guy?
I know him pretty well, and
Yeah.
I don't think this is his year.
I don't know him very well, and when he's humble like this, all I can tell you is watch out.
No, I don't. There's some other guys out there that I think this might be their year.
And some of those guys might be outside the top 16. We've kind of run that down in this episode, but next episode we're going to talk about the people in the other 4 groups that could come in and snipe any of these cats for the championship.
We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Sounds good?